Wow.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you don't have to work very hard at all for that.
Nah, well, dude, there's only a few people like me, GM, Gin Master. It's like constant bitches, right?
Constant, perpetual motion bitches?
Yeah, like that's the go-to. You don't got anything to say, just be like Gin Master. Cause I,
Can't
oh
go
shit,
wrong.
I got no one. Oh, GM.
The beach? This is the beach?
The beach. Man, my internet is being real shitty right now. Dropping frames. Why?
Yeah.
Drop night.
Are you gonna even be able to see the YouTube video, dude?
Oh god.
Will you be able to load it?
I don't know. I don't know why my shit is being so weird.
It's hot.
It's
All
hot.
that dark
That's
stuff.
why?
Not
Maybe your
dark
system's
stuff.
overheating.
It is fucking hot.
It's super
My
hot.
balls are stuck to my chair.
That is the worst feeling, dude.
I just said your balls are stuck to your chin. I was like, how did that happen?
That's someone else's balls.
Got that Velcro sound off his chin.
Gross.
Oh man.
It's gonna be live in just a moment forever.
Why not? It's a good
I
song.
think Harris is gone. Oh,
I'm out of here.
Show's over.
Boom, fade out. I like that idea, by the way, whoever that was.
I
Internet,
never remember my ideas.
it was your idea?
It's always my idea.
I doubt that. What's up, Internet? It's Thursday. You guys are watching ATP Live. We're kind of on time. Actually, we're perfectly on time today. And no technical difficulties. We have a returning, I don't think he's really that special anymore. He's kind of like a B team. like a, you know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Don't
We
steal
got-
my joke, dude.
That's not your joke. Isn't that my joke?
Dude, I was
Oh.
used to. Oh, God. You
I
stole my
doubt
joke.
that. Anyway, okay, so
Wow,
we got
you
Bronson
really are
here.
like how
We got
Travis says.
Ricksta. We got Rip. How's everybody doing at the same time? Come on.
Good, man. I'm
All
good.
right, all right. Cool. All right.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. You're always a rebel, dude. No stream. You don't say hi at the same time. All right. So we got a bunch of shit that we want to talk about. It has been a relatively slow week for Tekken. However, next week is probably going to be quite... why? What are you making a face about, Rip?
Nothing, dude. It's all good. Just keep going,
Oh,
man.
is there a picture of Marn's leg in the chat or
Yes.
something?
Don't click
There
it.
is,
Don't
exactly.
click it. Don't
There's
click
only one thing that can produce that face. Oh man, poor guy. He's got the Las Plagas. So next week is
He's coming
Comic
like a
Con,
hollow.
and he's a hollow.
You're gonna kill him eventually.
He needs to do some co-op, dude, or use a human effigy or something. Jeez, too soon. Comic Con. What is it? Tomorrow? This weekend? I don't know. I'm not going.
It started today. I
already.
think.
Tomorrow is second panel.
Okay, so there's a Tekken panel being streamed by Team Spooky. Harada's gonna be there. They're gonna announce some stuff. What are you guys thinking about this? Is this going to be something I mean, the last thing I heard from Harada after the whole Tekken 7 release reveal at EVO was he tweeted something that Wonky translated that said something like, Comic-Con will have more info, and then Japan will play soon, in the context of Tekken 7. So to me, if Japan will play soon, the game must be coming along pretty quickly. And if you look back at Tekken Tag 1, they had. What do you guys remember? What the show was where they allowed it to be played for the first time? I remember Nin flew from Korea to Japan. It was like an arcade expo, and that was the first time anyone was able to play it. Do you guys remember what event that was? It wasn't Tokyo Game Show. It was something else, and I don't remember what it was. Anyway, that's probably where we can look. I think it's coming up, whatever that event is, or whatever. Anyway, so Comic-Con, what do you guys think about it? Will they announce, something new? Will they announce Tekken 7? Rip, you had an opinion before the show, and I shut you up. Go ahead.
The official Comic-Con panel description, it said that it's like Harada and a special guest. And just because it says special guest, I don't think it's Michael Murray. I think it's actually going to be Ono. And if it's Ono, I'm going to say that they're going to reveal Tekken Cross Street Fighter because Comic-Con was the first place that they debuted Street Fighter Cross Tekken. So that's my guess. If something crazy is going to happen, that's my guess.
So you think they're going to reveal Street Fighter Cross Tekken and release 2 titles nearly at the same time?
I think they're going to at least announce or reveal something about Tekken Cross Street Fighter, and yes, also talk about Tekken 7 there.
Both.
Both.
Your thoughts, Ricky?
I mean, that's what's gonna happen. That sounds cool. I think they're just gonna bring the actor that does Kazuya in Kazuya's Revenge 2, and then they'll show off a stupid movie trailer.
Cool.
I don't know. I mean, I hope it's just more info about Tekken 7 and whatever other games they got planned. So I'm just excited regardless, because it's gonna be, if Harada said that means it's gonna be something Tekken related. So anything new with Tekken is always good.
I personally hope they don't announce a different fighting game. I don't want to see Tekken Cross Street Fighter yet. I don't want them to like spread their cream cheese too thin. I want them to focus on one at a time. You know, what do you think, Bronson?
They're probably gonna talk about Tekken 7, but I don't think it's gonna come as soon as you guys think it is.
Really?
So yeah,
What is your guess? When do you speculate?
I think they'll actually start. If they're not showing gameplay at this time, then they'll probably start showing just game footage, not playable or anything. Maybe like beginning of Q1 of next year.
No way. They're going to show it this weekend. They're going to show gameplay this weekend.
You know, just so we all know, the Evo trailer of Tekken 7 said that more information was coming at Comic-Con. So there's definitely going to be Tekken 7 information tomorrow.
But you don't think it'll be playable? Not playable, but at least gameplay footage?
I think it would be gameplay at this point, but we'll see. I mean, like,
dude,
you know, the first time.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say at TGS when we were there, it's, you know, they showed like gameplay of Tekken Tag 2, but there was no life bars or anything yet. We were just like, what the F was that?
Yeah.
And even at MLG before that, when they first showed Tekken Tag 2, they just showed like tech demo stuff. Where it's like, oh look, we're working on making a wall tag, you know, and like unblockables and tag assault. Like, so they showed at least some kind of gameplay footage that wasn't final footage at all, but you know, it's something at least. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me too. Back then, actually, that was before they slowed down tag assault. Do you remember that phase? Like, they were saying that even the best players in Japan could not do tag combos because tag assault was too fast, so they had to slow it down. Yeah, I don't know. I presume that they'll show gameplay footage because he said Japan will get to play soon. So if Japan's going to be able to play soon, it must be some kind of location test, and if that's going to happen soon, there must be footage. So, I don't know. I'm just hopeful that they're going to show gameplay footage. A lot of people have been talking a lot about what characters will make it and what characters won't make it and all this debate and stuff.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah, I personally hope everyone's dead. I want everyone to be dead and just all brand new. Like, I don't even want them to do, like, Marduk's daughter. I want them to do, like, brand new. Like, totally all new shit. But they probably won't, and I'm sure they're probably... My guess is that they're going to keep the really unique Tekken-only, like, you know, the stuff that this game has. There's some stuff that no other game has. Like Eddie, you know, as much as everyone loves to hate Eddie, that's a very unique fighting style that isn't really available. Uh-oh, Rip just dropped.
No, he didn't.
No, he's there.
Oh, no,
he's
now
gone.
he did.
Damn.
He dropped first for me.
Good job, Ricky.
There he is.
Oh, he's back. Anyway,
back.
So I personally think that they probably will hang on to the unique characters that have kind of been a part of the franchise this whole time. Like, you know, Lei, Law, Xiao Yu, Haorang, even Bake. That character, I think Bake is so unique that I don't think they'll kill that character off no matter how whack he is. Because he's
gone.
You think he's gone?
He's gone, for sure.
He was in Tekken 6.
Yeah,
He made top-rated Evo.
I think anyone that is like not new since Tekken 5 or Tekken 4. Any character that was not new since Tekken 4, that they're all liable to get cut off. Ganryu, Lee, Bake, all of them dead.
What do you mean not new since Tekken 4 though?
Like any new characters. Tekken 4 had Marduk, Steve, Tekken 5, Raven, Fang, you know, all those characters. All those characters are going to be in Tekken 7.
You think so?
I assume.
Okay.
But I don't think any character before that, like, you know, that was in the old Tekken is not going to be in the new one.
So King, Nina...
No, I think those certain
Kazuya.
characters are like the main characters. But I mean, like
Extras?
these characters like were like, you know,
So
time
Anna.
release bullshit. Yeah, Anna, Lee, Wangs, maybe Kuma. I don't know. Maybe Jack. I don't know. I mean, you know, that's just my.
Stay.
I hope the Bears don't fucking stay.
Just because you fucking suck against them
They
doesn't
need
mean
to
they're
get
not
rid of all animal characters. All animal characters. I hate that shit. I can't stand them. And Lily as well. I don't want Lily in there. I hate that character too.
Lily's staying.
And Alyssa. Get rid of her too.
No,
You know what
man.
I was thinking? I mean, the way the trailer plays out, I feel like they called it the final battle, and I think that means that they're not going to cut a lot of the cast out. Like they're going to make a smaller roster, obviously, but I think they're going to keep 90% of the characters, and just cut out the really extra ones.
So just take out the clones and
Yeah.
some shitty characters, right?
Right, and I'm basically what on Eris's point of he hopes that they start from scratch and don't even put in Marduk's dot or whatever. I think that's like the actual reboot, which in my opinion would happen after the final battle. My assumption is this is the final battle and then it's reboot time. And
Yeah,
so
that's
we'll
not
see.
that's not a bad theory. So maybe Tekken 7 will come out, and the next game in the Tekken franchise will be Tekken 1, just Tekken again.
Mhm.
Huh, interesting idea. Well, Comic-Con's coming up. You mentioned there's going to be some kind of tournament there, right?
Yeah, I mean, Markman and the SD Tekken Room, they always have tournaments on the weekend. So this year, I think they have 4 separate tournaments, one per day. I think today was Marvel, tomorrow Street Fighter, Saturday is Tekken Tag 2, and Sunday is a 4th game. I don't remember, but yeah. I was doing pretty well there for a second. But yeah, I mean, they give out prizes and stuff. So usually they're Mad Cash related prizes. So maybe some arcade sticks, headsets, etc.
Cool. Sounds good. Is there anything else cool going on at Comic-Con? Like I said, I'm not planning on going, so it would be on you guys.
Girls
I mean,
dressed up
Smash,
as girl characters.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
there's
always good.
cosplayers. I was gonna say Smash Brothers is playable on 3DS. They're gonna have a tournament as well. But nothing. I heard the build is the same as the E3 build, so nothing really crazy going on there.
Well, I'm turning my fucking phone off because it's going buck wild, and I'm throwing it. I just threw it. Whoever that was, don't even think about it.
I didn't mean to text you.
Was it you, Bronson? You son of a bitch.
He sent you the link
No.
to the trailer.
Hey, what's up? What are you thinking about, Eris? Fucking can't
Is that
stand
Rario or Bronson? Who is this?
Okay. So Comic-Con, whatever, right? I mean, we just have to wait and see. Something cool is gonna happen there, but we don't know what, and that's that. Next topic: evolution. Bronson. What are you thinking about?
Bronson, black people, go.
So, word on the street, Bronson, is that you get owned up by 12-year-olds and black guys. Is that right?
Yeah, that's actually true.
So tell me about your Evo. It didn't go that well.
No, it didn't. I got rushed down by Gen, and then I got outplayed by Jody the
Jody,
Great.
the legend, the great.
Yes.
He's got
Yes.
the great
I
in
don't
his
know why
name.
everyone like. Okay, I do understand, but I mean,
But he
like,
places high in a lot of tournaments.
last year he
For-
beat
for some
Incognito,
reason.
and Incog, was like dropping so many excuses after, so it was pretty funny. He beat
Yeah,
him this
I
year,
have
though,
no
so.
excuse.
Okay,
I have
well,
no excuse.
let's
He
forget
just-
all this
he
shit
just outplayed
talking.
me.
Let's forget that. Let's talk like seriously. What is
Yeah.
your explanation? I mean, you were
Oh,
kind of one
okay,
of the
honestly,
favorites. You were one of the
it's
favorites going in. You got second last year. So, I mean, what were you thinking coming into this tournament, and where did it go wrong?
I think it was my stubbornness playing Ogre Jinpachi. Because I came in with this pretty much the same game plan, where I didn't think anybody would adapt to my scrubbiness quick enough that I would have to change teams from Ogre and Jinpachi.
Mm-hmm.
And my first loss was against Gen, right? Obviously, he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after the first match, he pretty much like ran through my Ogre, and Jinpachi was like the only thing that was kind of saving it. And I should have just switched right away after that. But then I stuck with the Ogre, and then he just fucked me up. And then he just laughed at me and smiled and walked away. That's cool.
But
And then I beat,
okay, go ahead.
and then afterwards I beat like, I think 3 or 4, maybe 5 guys. And then I played Jody, and I barely won the first game because he's a fucking idiot for some reason. He should have beaten me like 0-2. It was crazy. Like, he was just outplaying me, but then he kept doing infinity kicks and just doing four hits off the mid. Like, while saying 3-3, and then 3-3 with the high at the end.
Yeah.
And the high at the end would always whiff, and I would kill him with a pixel headbutt with an Ogre.
Mhm.
And that was the only way I was winning.
Okay.
I was just confused that he was letting me do this. And then he barely wins the second game, I think. And then third game, I should have switched to Marduk right away. My mind wasn't there, I think. It was just he was playing the same way the whole time, and I wasn't adapting, so it's my fault. He just outplayed me.
Well,
I
okay,
don't like the way you say outplayed me.
that's a
Like,
He just outplayed
paradox.
me.
sarcastic and
It's my
No.
fault he outplayed you. What?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
it?
it's my fault. He outplayed me. I
Huh.
mean, I'm not gonna be like incog and make excuses like you just said, right? So, I mean,
I don't even know if they're
Well-
excuses. He just said I was hungry.
Okay, I was hungry. No, but I mean, to me, it seems like why would you even go into a tournament with the idea of I'm going to play these characters that I don't even have confidence in just because I think they won't be able to adapt. So to me, from the way you said it,
that was exactly the same thinking I had last year.
but what I'm saying is overall as a strategy, doesn't that seem like not solid strategy, more of a gimmick strategy?
I think in the 2 out of 3 setting, it works, stealing the first game.
Fair
And
enough.
then I have enough confidence in my own game where I think that team can still carry it.
So
But
you-
then I was obviously wrong. Yeah.
But you now at this point, what do you think about that team?
No, I'm dropping it. We both, everyone in NorCal knows that already. Like, after the tournament, that was probably the last of Ogre.
Huh. But they didn't know that before Evo. They were just like, yeah.
No. I talked to Jimmy, and he was very surprised I was playing that team during Evo. Because we talk about tech, and we talk about, like strategies coming into
Right.
tournaments, right?
Of course.
So I had the whole notion that if I ever lost the first game, I was no questions asked, no matter if it was close or my ass beat or whatever, I would switch to Marduk right away. But I never did that in the tournament, and that's my fault for being stubborn. That's probably just being cocky too, because obviously I think I'm better than Jody, right? During the tournament, and maybe right now too. So
maybe.
so when
Okay.
I lost the second game, I was like, fuck this guy. This guy sucks. Which is my thinking, right?
Right.
So I stuck with it instead of going to a more better strategy of switching to better characters against the matchup.
Okay. Well, the next thing that comes to my mind is you walked into that tournament with the idea that if I lose with Ogre Jinpachi, I'm going to switch. So that tells
Yes.
me that as a tournament player, formulating a strategy before a tournament, you're like accepting the possibility of playing multiple teams, perhaps.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
did that at what was that?
Northwest
tournament?
Majors.
Northwest Majors. You
Northwest.
did that there too. So the next question I have is: do you think that's a good idea in this game, entering the
Positive.
tournament?
Yes, I completely agree with that. It is a good idea to have at least a backup team that you can go to.
And what's the rationale behind that? Why do you need a backup team?
I guess no. Well, here's the thing. Like, so I know Ogre is not a good character, right? Having a you should know which person Ogre would work against more when you're facing them. Like, because our scene's small anyways. America's scene's small, so
Of course.
you know who's who, right? But it's up to me to figure out that if I can't get the easy win, I should go with the more consistent team. And I didn't do that. I didn't even think about that. I just wanted the easy win, and it just blindsided me.
So, okay, the reason I'm asking you this question is because I'm sure a lot of people that are watching are interested in the philosophy involved,
Yeah.
right? So from what I'm gathering, from what you're saying, your philosophy was that you know how to play Ogre, and a lot of people don't know how to beat Ogre, so you're going to try to steal a game away. But
Yes.
that's not like an umbrella statement that advice you're giving to everyone, is it? So you're saying everyone should have some character that they think they could gimmick people out with in this game?
It really depends on how much confidence they have. Because if you're just only basing it on the gimmick, then no, I wouldn't do that. But I have enough confidence in my game where the gimmick isn't really 100% gimmick.
Right.
There's some tricks back there, but I'm still basing it off of my skill.
Right, okay.
So yeah. So if you have that much confidence in where you're not completely throwing away the first game if you're playing against someone good, which I have that confidence in that team. I'm basing on that. Even if he figures me out in these like 2 rounds, I could take the next 3 somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't give that advice to just anybody. If it was just like an average player or even above average player that specializes in a team, then you should just play that one team.
So you think, depending on how advanced you are, there is a certain point you reach where it's not a bad idea to at least have one swap character
Yeah.
in your arsenal.
Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, you see it from JDCR does it. Whether he's bored, he goes to Dragunov, but he does have a different character. You see Nee do it all the time, where he switches between like Dojin, Lars, or Bruce. I mean, a lot of players do it, and I think it's a valid strategy. I've been a fan of counterpicking since like Tekken Tag 1. Like I've always felt that if you know your opponent and you know that another character's style is more optimal versus that opponent, you should go with that since you know you're good enough to carry the gimmick through. Is
When
basically it.
when you say your opponent, you don't mean your opponent's characters.
No, the
That's
opponent's
really
like
important when you say counterpicking. I've been a
Yeah.
fan of counterpicking because a lot of people who are watching may assume that it's like, oh, you know, Ogre's a bad matchup for whatever, so I'm gonna.
No.
Yeah.
Ogre's not a bad matchup for anybody.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to clear.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clear that up because I personally, as far as character counterpicking, I don't like that concept, and
Yeah.
I never have. Because if a game forces you to counterpick, then that means it's like not that good of a game design. I think games should give you options to win with your character if you choose. But what you're saying is, and I remember stuff like this historically, you know, like Tom, yourself, a lot of other people have done like, oh, let me just play. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't you lose to Arario in that the beginning? Didn't he counterpick you?
What game?
A T4. Did
No, I
Bronson
think-
freeze?
Bronson.
I think he's really
Arario,
shocked
though.
about the Arario loss.
I brought up Arario and he just was like, oh god, opened an old wound on Marn's leg. Jesus.
Dude, no. I think it was in Tekken 4. I think that was when Arario was like ATL still. So Tom told Bronson to counterpick with like Julia or something because he said that.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tom gave Bronson the strat to beat Arario.
And it didn't
Yeah,
work.
so
Or
if we were talking about Tekken 4 Nationals, then he beat my ass every time we played when it was like I played Paul or Jin
Mm-hmm.
or even Lee. I didn't play Lee then, so it's just Paul and Jin. But then in Grand Finals, Tom was like, hey, you know, in his fucking Fabia's voice, he goes, just play Julia, because Atlanta doesn't know how to play against Julia. I was like, all right, I haven't played Julia in this game at all, so I don't know any combos, but let's just go with it. And it worked.
Okay. So yeah, I agree with that idea. If you know this guy is really whack against the character and you know how to use the character, that's a solid idea. Okay. So moving on with Evo, let's talk about well, before we move on to other things that you want to talk about the tournament, what do you think about Gang Kids? I mean, that's really like something I'm interested in because you guys were really hating on AK, and now we got another youngster. So, what do you say? What's wrong with
He
this
says
guy?
nothing.
I don't think he could hear.
Why can he not hear? Oh,
I don't-
God.
I think his mic also
And I
went
think
out.
it just froze.
What is wrong with this guy?
Because he was like pulling on his ear a little bit, like, oh, I don't think I can hear it, and then he stopped responding.
Nice.
Well, I can tell you this: the first thing he told me when he lost to Gang Kids was he's quick.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to. Like, what the fuck
It's
does quick mean? I'll tell you who's
Uh,
not quick. It's Bronson. Hurry it up. What the fuck?
It's a
This
wrap,
is why
dude.
StrongStyle is not being streamed, guys.
Yeah, I know. They don't know how to fix the internet. Come on, man.
Avoiding the puddle is gonna do the stream.
Oh,
for
God.
Gonna overheat.
That would be the worst thing
Oh, my
ever.
God. That would be a disaster. I would use this same overlay. I would just put the game in there somewhere. You know how that works. Anyway, I guess we could small talk while he comes back.
What are you thinking about?
Yeah, really. I know. What the hell do I? Uh-oh.
What'd you
What?
Oh, never mind. It was just a click away. Oh, wait a minute. Call dropped.
do? Call him back.
I'm trying.
You know,
Oh,
the
man.
problem with this too is that God, he must have restarted his computer or
Are
something.
you serious?
If the call failed. The problem with this too is that he didn't give us the link, so we have no idea what the
Yeah.
trailer looks like.
Internet. So Bronson's, in case you're wondering, which I'm sure you are, why the fuck is Bronson there, right? Well, the reason Bronson is here is because he has some kind of trailer revealing more stuff about StrongStyle. However, I don't have the trailer, so I don't know. We'll wait for him.
God damn it.
Sorry.
What's the deal over there, Bronson? What's going on? What is this shit?
I think the internet's telling me to shave, and he's not liking the way I look right now.
I don't think anyone likes the way you look right now. Anyway, so okay.
All right, my
what
bad,
were we
my
getting
bad.
at?
I'm back.
I forgot what
Okay.
we were talking about.
AK
Gang
again.
Kids.
Oh, Gang Kids. What do you think about Gang Kids overall?
He's
Ricky
good.
said that you told him that he's fast. What the fuck
Yes.
does fast mean? Oh God, did he drop again?
No, dude.
Okay, what is fast
I'm right
move?
here. God damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to fix the internet. I gotta like roll the fucking
Hold
machine and
on.
shit.
Hold on. Hold on.
What do I mean by he's fast? That's a good question.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
he
I
just
know.
he just thinks very quickly, and his ability to apply his thinking is very very quick.
Okay,
I think it's just like the his his reflexes and all that stuff too.
that's
Just
what
in,
Ricky assumed.
yeah, just an overall fast style of play that relies heavily on heart and reflexes.
Yeah, I talked about it last week, but his hop kick pinpoint, Robin Hood accuracy on those hop kicks really
Yes.
seemed like the way you've described to me in the past how you do things by feel. It seems like
Yeah.
his feel, stat is like through the roof. This guy
Yeah.
is just
No,
feeling it
agreed.
out, full screen, just sniping them with hop kicks. You know,
It's
so.
scary, man.
Okay, so you overall acknowledge that you think he's really solid. Now, the next question to me is, what do you think about the whole idea of all these youngsters being good at this game?
I love it. I
What do
love
you
it.
what do you think it means? Why is that the case?
I think it's because of the environment, really. Back in the day, the kids didn't really have much to learn from, right? They just had their own little circle, and you might find like a tape here and there to see some strategy. But now, the scene is decent. It's good, and not only do you have people around you to learn from, you have internet to learn from. So you have all the frames if you're willing to put in some time. You have videos, and you have, just a lot of resources out there to be good at a game. It just depends on if you're willing to or not.
But what I meant to get at really is, to me, I feel like this game is very complicated, and it's kind of
I
surprising that. Do you agree or disagree about that?
I don't think it's super complicated, but I guess it's harder than most games at this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't really see any 13, 14-year-olds getting top 8 in other games. And to me, this seems like one of the more complicated and difficult fighting games. So, I guess all of you, I'm curious to what you guys think. Why is this going on with Tekken Tag 2? I mean, we don't really see that many, top 8 placers at EVO, or even players that are really worth mentioning among the top level for any game that are this young. Why do you guys think this is going on? What do you think, Ricky?
Well, what do you mean by young? Like, what is the age?
To me, I think younger than 16 is abnormal to be like a top level player. Like, I've seen 17s and 18s in my life be really top level players. I mean, I myself was doing well in Caliber 2 at 18. But as you guys, as Bronson mentioned, at that time I got, my car, and I was able to go to an arcade that was only like 40 minutes away, and it was my internet. But these days, how is it makes sense that Bronson says these young kids, their arcade is in their home, So to me, 16 and under is kind of young.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's any different from any other game, to be honest. Like, Street Fighter 4, I think probably has a bunch of those kind of players, but they just, there's the scene, their scene is so big that it's hard for them to even, make noise in the scene, I guess. Uh, there's only two kids really that are good at this game. It's just
Yeah, but
AK and Gen.
you're right, but they're good, like quite good. They're
Yeah,
like,
no, of course, but like I'm saying, like back, who the hell's Jace the Ace? He's pretty. I mean, he's older now, but back when he
He's
first
pretty.
started,
he's pretty.
he is pretty.
Yeah, he's a
He was like 15 or 14 when he started playing, and he was doing good back then too in Street Fighter 4. So I don't think it's different just for this game per se, and I think that it's just depending on the player itself. Like I think that those players are just good, have good instincts more so
Yeah.
than anything else. Knowledge at that age, I don't think is all that necessary because they don't know how to fully apply it yet, unless
No, I disagree.
you think. Well, I mean, like unless they like really know a lot about the game, they're gonna either be I think a lot of it's just based off of straight instincts. Like Cade Roberts has no instincts or no knowledge
Why are you always picking on that guy?
because he's like 14 and he got beat by an 8-year-old.
An
So
80-year-old? Go on.
80-year-old and an 8-year-old. But I mean, like, look at that 8-year-old too. Do you think, like, let's be real,
Well, I mean, okay, 8 years old is crazy young. You know, like
Gen is only 13. I mean, that's not that much.
It's a lot.
It's a huge
5
difference.
years, age of 8 and 13. I mean, your
Not that
balls
much.
drop in that age. You know, like all this shit happens. You know, I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Rip?
I think that 13, 14 is an age where you can start being competitive, just because guys like Anakin were doing it back then as well. So I don't think that that's impossible. I think it just it's dependent on your local scene, and I think we've seen that with AK, Jace, and Gen, right? So I think that all of them basically required a good scene around them, as well as their instincts and their skill.
Yeah, I think a scene definitely goes a long way. Regardless, Genkiz is super good in my opinion. And AK, though I haven't really watched too much of his stuff, he also seems quite solid and to me pretty knowledgeable. Like, he's doing punishes, he's doing crash setups and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know.
I wonder what Bronson has to say about that.
Yeah, what do you think, Bronson?
What do you mean?
Do you think that these Genkids and AK, do you think that they're knowledgeable, or do you think it's all feel by these kids?
I think they definitely know more about the game than I did when I first started playing, which was at 15. So, to me, frame data was like, do I get to punch him in the face after blocking this? And they probably know the actual numbers after blocking something.
So wait a minute. Historically, as a player, you started out as one of those guys that didn't really care about frame data?
Definitely. Up until Tekken 4, I didn't even think about frame data.
And you already were doing very well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. You're not the only one. I know Anakin. I know a lot of people, JOP, a lot of people who are like legends, they started out that way. But it could also have something to do with the games that you were playing, especially Tag 1. Tag 1 is not that much about block punishment as much as it is about spacing. Yeah. So it makes sense that the players that game has kind of bred, it makes sense that they would be more like by the feel kind of players than by the book. All right, so moving on, the rest of EVO. Is there anything else that you feel like was interesting? I'm sure you were disappointed in Jimmy J getting rocked so hard.
I was happy that he beat Hua.
Of course, that was my favorite match. That was my favorite match.
We made Shola go to the ATM 3 times. It was crazy.
Really? How much money did he lose?
Why would you bet with no cash on you, man? Come on, are you that confident?
He took he pretty much took every bet on Naps at the front row, and we all took it. And he barely managed to pay me.
So what? Do we have an estimate on his losses?
It's got to be like at least 5 bets of 20s.
Wow.
So,
okay, that's not too high, but it's still not nothing. Definitely.
It's a lot for a Tekken player, man.
Yeah, I hear you. Trust me, I know. You don't have to tell me. Wow, so that's pretty crazy. What else? Anything else that you feel like is noteworthy other than your putrid performance?
I don't even think that's noteworthy. I think people should be used to that by now. Last year was a fluke. So.
I think they're used to it now, but coming up to EVO, I don't think they were used to it.
How things can change with one performance, right?
2 performances. Don't forget about your Northwest Major debacle where you
that was great.
Dropped the craziest combo drops I've ever seen.
That was fucking amazing.
Yeah, let's not
talk about that.
That's going on your resume for all time, amigo. Okay. Are we just about ready to start talking about what the reason you're here, the reason we're all excited about Tekken still after EVO is over? Are you guys ready for this information that Bronson's ready to drop?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess we'll just do the teaser, the trailer.
Okay.
This is trailer number 2.
Hold on.
So I'm going to link it right now. Rip and Ricky, don't play it until Eris plays it, I guess.
Okay, I got it.
There's an ad on it, dude.
Well, you play through the stupid ad because you don't have ad block.
Wait a
Stupid.
minute,
mine's playing. All right, stop it.
Yeah, just stop it.
I got
Dude,
it. I got it.
Listen
I'm
to
not
the
watching
ad anyways. It helps.
Yeah.
Tell us
I don't know.
to start, Eris.
Okay, I'm starting it right now. Wait a minute, not yet.
Oh God.
Hold on. Okay, I'm
Come on,
starting
dude.
it right now. Internet, StrongStyle. Boom.
Wait, pause.
I don't care about that guy.
Little Rick. It's only halfway over.
Hi, I'm Bronson Trent.
Gross.
Hi, I'm Bronson Trent. We are not streaming StrongStyle for very one reason. We're recording every single match that's gonna happen at StrongStyle, and we're gonna bring it to you in a high production package. What that means is, if you missed a match somewhere along the line, we can actually pull that match up, break it down for you, have post-player interviews for you, and then just show you every single itty-bitty thing that went wrong or went right in that match for you. We're doing all these things for you because all you guys just want these high production value. But you want to stream too, right? Well, you guys, no stream. Come watch it at the venue or wait a little bit and then we'll package it all for you. Please be patient. It's going to take a lot of time, a few months to get it all together for you guys. But we're working really hard to bring you a refined product.
Did you say refiner?
No FGC event has I ever think done. I stuttered when refined and then pa 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 pa.
I'm gonna watch a part of that again because I think you said something really funny in the beginning. Hold on. Okay, so
You got my name wrong, dude. It's Big Rick, not Little Rick stuff.
Hold on.
Hi.
I really didn't think
I'm
you were gonna put
Bronson
me in the
Trent.
fucking trailer either.
We are
Little
not streaming
Rickster? Come on.
StrongStyle
What did you
for
say?
very one reason.
Hold on.
We are not streaming StrongStyle
We're not
for very one
streaming?
reason.
We
We're
are not
recording
streaming.
every
guys
single
only
match
do this in
that's
one
gonna happen
take?
at StrongStyle, and we're gonna bring Yes,
Oh,
it to you. it was actually in a one take. high production.
Okay.
Did you film that like today? Because you look like you have the same amount of facial hair and everything.
A few days ago, actually, a few days ago.
Okay, so there's a lot to talk about. That was
Yeah,
a
let's
lot
go
of shit.
from the beginning.
Okay.
Let's just go from the beginning. Go down the list of what.
Do I have to watch it again, or do you know the list?
I fucking don't know the list.
Oh
So
my god, it's
I guess-
your
I guess
fucking
for-
tournament.
all right. So players, right? We got players.
Wait a minute. The first thing it said is something about info.
Yeah, it was just some more info and they showed all the players
Oh.
announced.
So let's do a format.
Oh,
Let's
oh
go
yeah, yeah,
for-
we got
Yeah, format.
format.
Okay, format. So we are doing round robin pulls. Okay, that's exactly what we're gonna do. In pulls itself, it's gonna be 2 out of 3, and outside of pulls, it's gonna be 3 out of 5. And depending if we get 128, 128 would be the perfect 32-man bracket, and you wouldn't have to reset from there. Or you would be able to reset actually. So it'd be 128. If that's the bracket, then we would do 32 out with a reset. So then 3 out of 5 reset bracket.
That would be sick.
Oh, so
But-
it's basically everyone's a winner then.
So,
Right
so
now.
let me explain that to the
Okay.
people that don't quite understand. So basically what he's saying is that there's going to be 3 pools of 32. It's going to be 2 out of 3 round robin. And that's going to produce 32 players in the end, which will reset. It'll be a brand new bracket.
Yes.
It's like, forget the eliminations or all that shit. Anyway, go on.
So obviously it's gonna take a lot of time, right?
Mhm.
This format with the 3 out of 5 and everything.
Right.
So we're gonna have to actually put a cap on it. I don't think we're gonna reach the cap though at 160, right?
Okay.
At 160, it would be too close for the time we have at the venue to actually be able to finish the tournament.
Okay.
So anything after 128, we'll go into a 64-man, no reset bracket. That's 3 out of 5.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Okay, so our format is actually based on how many people come. That's why I said the perfect format for me would be 128, and then people just play it, throughout the whole weekend, basically.
Couldn't
There's
you
gonna be
add
s-
more people to each of the pools? Like if you
You
hit like
can.
160 or something?
You can, but then the pools themselves will take a really long time.
Yeah. Round robin.
Yeah,
is
adding
gonna be crazy.
having one
Right.
extra player into a pool would
It's
make
like a
it
40,
5 or
40,
6.
9 matches
you
or
know.
something, yeah.
Yeah, so
It's a huge
that's the
jump.
problem we have with it. Steven did some math because I'm obviously horrible with math, and that's what we came up with. So there's gonna be a cap, guys, at 160. Hopefully we hit it. Hopefully not. We'll see.
Hopefully not.
You don't know how to speak English at all, do you?
No. Seriously,
Hopefully
like I
we
said,
hit it. Hopefully not. Whatever.
I mean, it would be great if we hit it, right? But
Right. Of course.
but the optimal outcome for all these Euros, they've been fucking bugging me about fucking this shit all day. They want the 32 with reset. So
Yeah, that's what I would like too.
yeah, that's fun, right?
Definitely.
With the format along that, we'll talk about the other tournaments too with this stuff. There's gonna be a 3v3 team tournament.
Right.
Okay, that's normal. We run a lot of those. It's a Pokemon style, so
Mhm.
first in, winner stays,
stays on.
goes out. Yeah, winner stays on. He can sweep the team if he does. if you can. It doesn't matter. And then we're also gonna have a retro tournament, and I think we're
Nice.
capping that one at 32. Also, it will be Tekken 4 all stages.
All stages?
That
So it's
is
just random
gonna be-
stage then.
I'm gonna start
Loser gets to
practicing.
pick stage.
Oh.
Capped at
Loser gets to
32.
pick stage. Yeah, it's probably gonna be capped at 32 because it's a side tournament. We're gonna have a bunch of side events also,
Mhm.
but these three tournaments are like the main tournaments, the singles of a Tekken tag, and then the Tekken 4 all stages with loser gets his pick stage. Infinites are
Pillars
allowed,
all
doesn't matter.
day, dude. Get your
Yeah.
ass to that pillar.
I gotta tell you, Tekken 4 is so appropriate, in my opinion. I think Tekken 4 is just absolutely appropriate because
No
Tekken
stream.
7. No, well, we'll get to that. But to me, like Tekken 7 is the game that's coming out after this current generation tag game. So we're all looking forward to that. We can now look back to the game that came after the first tag game, Tekken 4, and I just think it's perfect. It's appropriate. It's old enough.
Yeah.
And I think everyone's forgotten why that game sucks ass. And it should be really fun. That sounds like a really good time.
Yeah, I think it's been so long that
Mhm.
people forget that to be good at it, the game sucks, right? But we all suck right now, so the game's gonna be fun in the tournament itself.
It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that event. Okay, so moving on. Then you started announcing players. Do I have
Yeah,
to look
so-
through all of them?
So fuck the American players, right? We
Yeah,
don't
don't-
need
don't
that.
care
Just
about
Little
us.
Majin, Little Rixta, and Rip. So
Damn, he's my brother?
No,
We're
that's
relatives
Little, not Lil.
now? Oh,
yeah,
damn.
there's Little and then there's Little, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
and then the first international that we had was the winner from the Euro qualifier, Devil.
Okay.
He's from Poland. He looks pretty strong, and he's able to come back from losers. He actually came back in the tournament from losers. So we'll see how he does in America. He's really excited. He's getting his shit together right now with his passport and visa. So hopefully we'll get his thing done with soon. And then after that, who do we have after that?
I'll tell you right now.
JFK?
JFK.
Yeah, who's JFK?
JFK, dude. JFK Swede. JFK from Sweden is the guy that posts online, just shits on people all the time. He's like the other St. George, right? He just
Okay.
shits on players that say the wrong stuff, all this stuff. He seems pretty good. We'll see if he's actually good. He
Ooh.
travels a lot to play Tekken. He's been playing in Korea right now,
Ooh,
so
interesting.
he's been playing for like a week or two.
Okay, next up. Wait a minute. Let's talk about what characters they use. I'm curious about that. Who does Devil
Okay,
use?
so Devil uses Lars
Bob?
Kazuya?
Kazuya.
Julia?
Yeah, it might be Kazuya. Might be
Okay.
Yeah, I
Kazuya.
thought he was a Mishima player.
Lars Kazuya and JFK.
JFK uses Raven Lars.
Okay, interesting team. A lot of Lars. What about Harry Potter? He's next. He's from Italy, right?
Italy, yeah. So we
Okay.
got Italy. So there's gonna be two from Sweden actually. He's coming with another Tekken player, like a friend or something.
Uh-huh.
So that's 2 Euros in that, and then there's 2 Italians coming too.
Okay.
So we have Harry Potter, who we know and love. You know, he's fucking normal and shit. Who cares about him? And then there's Certacino. Certacino is another Italian Tekken player that I'm not too familiar with, but he just came on. He's like, "Hey, I want to come on by." I was like, "All right, fuck it, just all come." And then they got their tickets.
Awesome.
Dude, this is crazy, man. So
yeah,
there's
this is like the first truly international tournament ever. Am I like that's not ran by Namco? Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Has there ever been this many Euros and different people from?
there
different
has
countries?
not been this many Euros coming to an American tournament
ever.
ever.
And you're having, okay, let's continue. Okay, moving on. Is that the last one?
So
Oh,
that-
Book.
Yeah, so we got
Book.
Book.
Book is talking hella shit in Thailand. It's
Beautiful.
gonna be
who?
fucking amazing about Jimmy, about America.
Beautiful.
He's asking about
Wow.
the prize pot because he's gonna win this shit.
Wow. I'm starting to like Book.
And he's young. He's actually young. He's 16.
Wow,
So-
I did not know
Wow,
that.
he's a young one too.
Yeah, so that's what I was hinting at having an under 16 tournament
Oh, okay, clever, I guess.
with 3 players. So we'll see about that.
Uh-oh. No
Hey, wait.
spoilers yet, but
Was that a
That's not
spoiler?
Spoiler.
Oh, okay. Next
That's
one.
like fucking Cade Roberts versus Book.
Next
No,
one.
it's not
Next
gonna be
one.
Cade Roberts. Cade is horrible, man.
I think
That's not
who gives a shit about this conversation about Cade? Let's move on to how happy I am that Flying Wonky
Yes.
reached his goal and is making it out to StrongStyle. I think that is like seriously a round of applause. Everybody,
Yes.
round of applause. I can't tell you how pleased I am, internet, Tekken scene. It seems like out there, anytime Arturo feels like he needs like $5,000, he just says it and he gets it. So I'm really proud of the Tekken scene to get their act together, and of course, you guys in NorCal, you put up a huge chunk of that. So it's really, really awesome of you guys to do this.
We really appreciate what he's done for the community, right? And obviously he's done a lot.
It's quite a lot, yeah.
It's the original amount that when we put in, his original amount wasn't very close to what we needed. So we were thinking if we put in a hefty amount and the number actually gets closer to his goal, other people would do it. And that's exactly what happened. Like once we put in the 600, a few other people put in a hefty amount that made him, able to purchase the plane ticket and actually give us some cash over here too. So that I thank everyone that did that. I know Wonky is very grateful. He's probably really surprised that this actually happened.
Yeah, I know.
So thank you again, internet and Tekken community.
Really, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm really surprised and shocked and proud of everybody for coming together and getting this guy out there. That's really awesome. It's really cool. There's nothing else to say about that. We'll see you soon, Wonky. That's dope. Okay, next.
I mean, are we streaming Wonky's matches though?
Oh shit! I think we'll let it slide based on what we're hearing.
I think this is a case of me talking out of my ass.
Shit. I'll stream his face. You're such an idiot. Okay. All right. So, is there any other ones that we missed? Wonky, more info, and then you. Go ahead.
I don't think I'm gonna make another trailer after this. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what we're working on right now.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay. We are working on at least one Korean right now. I don't really want to say his name because I don't want to say it until we confirm it, right? But he's expressed a lot of interest in coming. Well, fuck it. It's Saint. Okay, so Saint actually we're contacting him and we're going back and forth, a little bit back and forth. So we're gonna try to see if that's gonna happen. If that happens, this tournament is gonna be pretty fucking insane.
It's the world champion.
Whole tournament all over again, dude.
It's the world champion. So, if he comes to StrongStyle, it is like you got the world champion of Tekken Tag 2 to come to StrongStyle. It will be amazing. That is awesome. That is
so
awesome.
we're working on that. I'm also giving an open invitation to Ni if Cafe Id wants to pay for him to come out. I think this is a great opportunity, knowing what we're doing will actually promote players more than just a stream. But we'll get to that afterwards.
Right.
And then also we have another Euro coming. He's buying his ticket like next couple of days. It's fucking Starscream.
Oh, nice!
Nice. Ezzy is coming. So we have. I went through my list and we are way over 10 right now. So
nice. Wow.
I don't know how this happened. I don't know why people like me or why they think
they don't like
a good
you.
tournament.
Trust me, nobody likes you.
But dude, Eris, you cannot lie to me about this, dude. They wouldn't even come for any other tournament. I'm sure people have asked them to come, and they're like, whatever, what the fuck ever. There's nothing to do in NorCal, dude. It's just fucking Tekken. And the Golden Gate Bridge.
I could barely understand what you're even saying, but let me tell you, if you think that people are coming to StrongStyle because they like you, they're going to cancel their ticket. So you should shut the fuck up. Nobody likes you. It's StrongStyle. Everyone wants to see the competition. Moving on.
Yeah,
okay, so next up.
I think that, oh yeah, how can I forget? The Peruvian champion, the South American champion, Abel, is a capo player. We're trying to get him to get his visa now. If he could secure his visa, he's coming for sure. Wow. So I already sent him an invitation so he could use it to the embassy or whatever. And I'm really excited about that. He's beaten Negro, I think, twice in tournament. He's won the last 2 big South American tournaments. And he's a capo player, so people love capos, right?
Yeah.
In first round.
Oh yeah, Fab's gonna love that.
Yeah.
He's canceling his flight too. Crazy.
But
okay,
so
go ahead.
So South America, we got a bunch of people from Europe. We got Asia. We got Japan, Thailand, Korea, and then we're working on. I have some people working with a Filipino community. See if that works out well.
What is that?
So
Philippines.
You're not doing another trade? Okay, so maybe you shouldn't announce. It's a good idea to leave some stuff for later. I think.
I don't think I'm going to do another trailer, though.
Right, but just announcing it later would be a good idea, in my opinion. I don't know
Yeah.
about what you guys think, but don't take your whole dump. Hold it a little bit and save it for a little
I
later.
want people to start registering now. So
Yeah,
then
let's get
figure
to
things
that.
out, right?
I have your website open right here,
Yeah.
NorCalStrongStyle.com. Register now.
Yeah.
And then this takes you through the
We're
process.
also we're closing registration 3 weeks before the event. Okay, so
Mhm.
the amount will never rise or anything, but 3 weeks you cannot sign up after that. 2 weeks before the event, we are gonna stream the making of the brackets.
Wow. Okay.
So it'll start from like just blank thing. Whoever shows up, you'll see our thinking behind whatever we do. It's gonna be
Nice.
complete random after the region like shuffle or whatever. So
Okay, and you don't really have to worry about first round heavy hitters because there's only 3
It's round
pools
robin.
and it's round robin. So
Yeah.
that's pretty tight. Okay.
It's not 3 pools.
Why does he
Is it?
in 3
It's not-
pools? Yeah.
it's not 3 pools.
How many pools
It's
is it?
a lot. There's
It's for
30
round robin. You can only want like
six-
4,
if
5,
it's at
6 people.
128,
8 people?
if it's at 128, it's 16 pools.
Oh shit.
If it's at
I had it all
Yeah.
over
wrong.
128, then it's 32 pools of something to get the
So
correct amount out.
the seating and stuff still does make quite a big difference.
It does. It does make a difference.
Okay, that's cool. So your Rip's going to be really happy about that since there's nothing,
Oh yeah, can I submit feedback to change my pool?
No.
Are you-
Why?
Where
You
is
can
your
bitch
button?
about it in chat. You can bitch about it in chat, but we'll just laugh at you.
Okay. Let's get to the meat and potatoes because I think everyone
Yes.
hates your guts because of the stream, and now you've revealed that you have a lot of stuff planned for actually capping the matches.
Yeah.
Tell
So
us-
first
fill us in.
off, we're recording every single match that happens in the tournament.
That's crazy.
So every single match. No, if it was in pools, we're recording it. If it's in top 32, top 64, we're recording all the way to the last game. So if you want your match, we can actually get it to you. I don't think any tournament has ever done this besides like small 16-man tournaments that have
Right.
VHSs recording of the tournament like fucking back in the day.
I can't recall any tournament that's done something like that. Every single match, that's crazy.
Yeah, we're doing every single match, and we're actually we're very proud of this because we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then since we're not streaming it live, we get to repackage the tournament itself into something that's more viewer friendly,
Right.
right? If you're
Don't read the
Sorry.
chat, jackass. That's the
no,
rule.
my producer
Mark's
is yelling.
legs are all in there.
My producer is yelling.
Hey, what's up, Chris? How's it going, amigo?
How's it going, Chris?
Oh god, that's Chris Seglia, guys.
The legend.
Okay, so we get to do post analysis stuff, like actually bring up the match, have whatever going on. We could set up a storyline of each player
Yes.
that's comes through the tournament, and we can pick the matches that we show you through it.
I'm
So if there's a
thinking- go ahead.
if there's a big match that was off stream, nowadays you're not going to be able to see it, right?
Yeah.
But now we're gonna actually have the footage. We're gonna do commentary over it. We're just gonna do everything where it's just a much more finished product than what you're used to right now.
Okay, there's two things I have to say about this. First of all, the thing about there were matches that everyone wants to see that they didn't get to see. Let's just look at Evo. There's a ton of matches that were not, that happened that we didn't even get to see. Everyone, I'm sure, wants to see you get your ass kicked by Jody the Great.
Jody the Great,
Right?
seriously.
Or like, I heard Little Majin and Naps was a really good one. Was that one streamed? Because I haven't seen it.
No, it was not
See?
streamed.
Exactly. So these are matches that they just disappeared. They're gone in history. It's gone. But this tournament, you'll have them all recorded, and that I think that's fantastic. The next thing I think of when you say the idea of polishing the product and releasing it for everyone, it makes me think of that recent Street Fighter 4 thing they had. What was it called? ESGN or something like that? It was like a show where they were in like a studio and they pre-recorded it and released it as like a show. So this kind of reminds me of that. Are we kind of looking at that?
I don't think we're going with that direction. We're going more with like, if you ever seen the WSOP poker
Okay.
style.
Perfect.
We're going with that. So
we could see under the cards and everything.
you can see under the yeah, dude. You can see under the stick. You can see under the pad or whatever. You can finally see what Rip's actually blowing on.
Damn! All
I
right.
don't like this idea.
too personal.
Yeah, it's not like ESGN at all. We're doing the WSOP style. We're
Okay.
trying to make it just better to look at.
Right.
For a hardcore player or even a casual player that doesn't know anything about it, right? That's the beauty of why WSOP went crazy.
Right.
Because it was easy for someone to follow, and then they didn't need to know exactly what was going on. But if you lay down the storyline enough, they could just, go through the thing.
Dude,
So,
I'm telling you, and the idea of the storylines and building the rivalries and stuff is brilliant. That is so smart. You know how they do on World Series of Poker? They're like, oh, this guy's a school teacher from Cincinnati, Ohio, but he quit his whole job and moved to whatever, Atlantic City to become, you could really do this kind of like build up and talk about the player and their history and rivalries and all that stuff. It could be
Exactly.
really, and with Chris behind it, if it were just you, Bronson, I'm telling you, I would be really worried. But Chris behind it, this shit sounds great, man.
Eris, I am smart enough to know that I would suck at this shit.
Yeah.
So I needed to ask someone and beg someone to come onto the team and help us out of it.
This sounds fantastic. To me, I hope this is kind of like a huge fuck you to everyone who doubted the event or maybe talked shit or maybe said, things. A lot of people hated your guts for not streaming it.
They still do, man. They still do. It's fine.
I mean, this is going to be something special. I think the product that comes afterwards, I think the videos are going to be much more complete than... I mean, dude, I keep thinking about that fucking first time I played against Pad Shrimp at SoCal Regionals, and I had fucking Maximilian and Vicious Suicide doing commentary. I feel like that match was like shat on forever because these guys are fucking ruining it. But this is like, there's no way this will happen. You're not going to get some commentary vulture fucking up the match, no matter who it is, no matter what pool it is. You're going to get actual solid information and presentation, which is really awesome. And go ahead.
It's not only something for the Tekken community. I want us to be like a pioneer for other tournaments, and because our game is only getting our scene community is only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Eventually, people are gonna want to see other things, or they're gonna want to expand to other demographics. And if they see, if other tournaments see a success in what we just did with StrongStyle or what we're going to do with StrongStyle, then maybe they'll think about doing the same way, and then we'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then end up, like half of Dota, like in a quarter of Dota,
Well,
which is way more than what we ever imagined fucking 15 years ago.
Well, that's for sure. And the concepts to me just seem fantastic. I can't tell you how excited I am about that. And I think everyone watching is probably very excited too, because sure, they're not going to get the stream that they were asking for, but this is something that, if you stream StrongStyle, it would go down in history as just the StrongStyle stream, and people would kind of forget the way they forget everything. It's just like whatever. But this is something that you could produce that's really like around for a while, and people are looking forward to the next one, and the production value could really be there's a lot of potential here. I'm really, really looking forward to that.
And if I can, I might have spoken to you guys about this before, but I do respect your work ethics and all that stuff. It would be great if you could, hop on and help out with the production part of it by, just seeing if you guys can help me out when I need it.
I've told you before, anytime you need my help, just let me know. And if you need my help with video editing or any kind of computer skills, I'll help you anytime you need me. I have a diverse palette of internet skills. I've
Windows. Seen your internet skills. I don't know if I need it that bad.
Windows Movie Maker. I'm getting really good at it. Windows Movie Maker, dude. I know what I'm doing. So just let me know. Movie Maker will hook you guys up, internet. All right.
The request is to you, Ricky, and Rip, too. Yeah, so if you guys can help us out, it'd be great.
I'm always willing.
I can't vouch for these two clowns, but you can definitely count on me, and I'm sure they're willing to help you as well.
You three would probably be in the commentator and analyst department, if that's okay.
Sounds
we have our
to
own
me.
department.
Yes, you guys do.
Oh, that's the department? Dude, that's sick.
Acquisitions department.
to clear up something, the final product will not be a DVD. It will not be a VHS.
Good.
We're not selling
a VHS? Can you make it on Laserdisc for me, please?
No, but the thing is, we're not selling it, right? So don't chat, internet. Don't think that we're trying to make a profit out of this.
Mm-hmm.
This is StrongStyle. Eris has been calling me an idiot for years running StrongStyle because I lose.
StrongStyle is about losing money, internet. Don't forget that. There's a strict rule. You have to lose money at every StrongStyle, or else it's not a StrongStyle. So, I mean,
So- so- but yes, we're continuing with the tradition.
mhm.
We're definitely losing money on this one, but
Mhm.
it's fine because I think we're doing something great for the community, and it's worth it at that point.
Yeah, I can't wait. This sounds fantastic. I haven't heard anything that it only gets better and better. All the players coming. I knew you guys had something planned. You wouldn't tell me what it was, but just knowing that Chris is involved, it's like confidence. And now that I'm hearing the ideas, there is so much potential here. Just the analogy of the World Series of Poker and all that stuff sounds really great to me. I can't wait. What do you guys think about this information? What do you think, Rip? What are your thoughts on what
I
you've
think
heard today?
it's really interesting. I mean, I would be intimidated as hell about the workload recording every single match in a tournament, especially since you have pools round robin. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, but some of the cool things I think about, like, I mean, I don't know if you guys can make this available, but you know, I really believe in studying your losses. And so for any new player who comes to a tournament and they have 7 matches in pools or whatever, and they get it, if they could request like, hey, can you send me my matches? I mean, I know it's not going to be in like your post production thing because no one wants to see me because I'm a scrub. That would still be really useful for those guys to have if you could do something like that too.
We're definitely that's definitely what we thought about. We're actually even thinking about having Jimmy analyze the matches
Oh,
Yeah.
and then
God.
releasing the video to whoever if we're gonna take a
Optimized right here. What were you thinking?
oh my
Yeah.
god. That sounds good.
yeah. So that's one of the good things about recording everything because if you're someone new, you're not only not gonna go 0-2, you're gonna go like 0-4, 0-5 or whatever, right? But you get the information, you get to see what mistakes you made, and it's a lot easier actually watching it than reliving it in your head.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that line of thinking, so we've talked about it before, watching your matches, learning from your mistakes. A lot of players don't even enter tournaments because they feel like they have a lack of confidence and they know that, okay, with this level that I'm at, I'm just going to go 0-2 and, it'll just be 2 matches. But for those same players, when it comes to strong style, they don't have to think that way. Not only is it not just going to be 0-2, they're going to get to play like 7 matches, but they can know in confidence that even if they get 0-7, they'll be able to watch all of those matches and learn from their mistakes. So of all the tournaments I've ever entered personally, this seems like the best bang for your buck as far as improving as a player. Do you guys have anything to say about that? Because that seems like dope for new players to me. What do you
Yeah, I
think?
can agree with that.
Of course, that sounds dope. What are your thoughts? Go ahead. Rick.
That's kind of how Evo used to be. I don't think people remember, but back last time they did round robin pools at Evo was in 2005,
Mhm.
and people loved that just because you knew that 0-2 it was impossible to do unless only 2 people showed up, right? You had to play everyone in your pool once, and that's what made it fun, because you had a round robin pool.
Yeah.
I love round robin because it
Mhm.
gauges the skill best in terms of how you do against all these groups, the
Yeah.
group of players.
It
Versus,
definitely
you just get a
reduces the
shitty
luck.
bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely reduces the luck. Though there is still luck, though there are still pools and there are still separated players, it definitely fleshes out the pool much better. And the final product, the final 32-man bracket that it produces is likely going to be a more fearsome 32-man bracket than if it were not, round robin pools. So that sounds fantastic too.
And of course, and especially with the fact that you're gonna record every match,
Yeah.
the death pool is gonna be the sickest one to watch
Yeah.
because there's gonna be so many good. There's gonna be one death pool no matter what in any tournament, big major tournament. It's always gonna be one death pool, even if it doesn't seem like it could be. And especially
And the
with
beauty
this,
of the beauty of what we're doing, if there is a death pool, we can actually show all the matches on the final product.
That is what
Exactly.
I'm talking about. If you have a death pool, you're not going to lose the death matches. All you get is a death pool. Who fucking cares about that? We want the matches, So this is fantastic. This is, like you said, it feels almost like you guys are trying something new. And I think if you guys execute it well, which I'm sure you will, other people will copy you. Even your dog will copy you. So this sounds good to me. Overall, it sounds good. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. You know,
Is it a lot to take in, Eris?
it's a lot. I can barely differentiate you speaking and that dog speaking, but I thought you just revealed a new player, you know, right there. But whatever. Okay.
Yeah, that's Bacon yelling for me.
What up, Bacon? All right. So, anything else that you want to talk about? We definitely want to encourage people to register as early as possible.
Yes.
Yeah, knowing that it's 3 weeks before, I mean, I love to procrastinate, and I'm like, I should probably register now.
Give
So I
us the
don't forget.
date. What's the date? Do you know the date?
For the
September
last
28th, 29th.
No, the cutoff. The cutoff for
7th.
registering.
what the fuck ever 3 weeks before that is? Hold on.
You
7th.
don't
It's
know?
around September, the first week of
7th.
September.
September
So
7th?
yeah, we'll end it at September 5th. All right,
Okay.
September 5th is the cutoff, and then we will do the streaming of the polls the next weekend after that.
And
So-
is there really no exceptions? I mean,
There are no exceptions. You're not gonna see JD Sarah come into the tournament last minute
As
because
Gallo.
Gallo gave up his shit. If Gallo doesn't want to play and wants JDCR in, then Gallo could just sit out and JD has to sit out too. I'll just keep the
and
money.
they
That's
could
fine.
just standing 69 each other, huh? So
Yes.
that's the rules. Make it happen before September 7th. Make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And anything else we're forgetting about StrongStyle?
There is actually. We do have a pot bonus, the first of hopefully many.
Ooh.
So with Markman, his T-shirt thing. Your behavior is fuck or whatever.
Yeah. Your behavior.
That was a really
is
good.
fun.
That was a really
Yeah.
good T-shirt.
He's actually donated the money to StrongStyle for pot bonus.
Man.
And thank you to Teespring, thank you to Mark, thank you to FGC for buying it. That's around I think 1,000,
Nice.
a little bit over 1,000, right?
That's a
And
lot.
we're gonna. I'm working on getting more pot bonuses for you guys. So the people that do show up, it's not the tournament isn't just for the people that don't show up with the final product, but whoever does show up, we're gonna have a hefty amount for the prizes, I believe.
Awesome.
So we have that, and also the story behind the shirt is amazing. There's this player named Aaron Deladonna from Ohio, I believe.
Mhm.
He messaged me asking if Wonky's thing was done, and I said, "Oh, that's okay. You don't have to put in money for that anymore. But you can buy a T-shirt from Mark's thing because we were 30 shirts short."
Mhm.
So he comes back 2 minutes later and he goes, "Hey man, I just bought the rest of the shirts." This was basically my reaction. I just put my head down. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Man,
Like with
that sounds
a
good.
big ass smile, and he's like, "Hey, I only need one shirt, so I'm just gonna send you the rest." Okay. So
Okay.
out of respect of him, I'm not gonna resell it. Obviously, we're probably
Okay.
gonna just give it out at StrongStyle.
Why
We're just
not?
gonna-
Why not?
So thanks to Aaron Deladonna from Ohio. He's a Marine.
All
So
right.
he's-
Thanks, amigo.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And he actually can't show up to StrongStyle because he's busy that weekend.
Well,
So-
I'm sure he's busy manning a submarine and protecting all our lives and all our freedom. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna miss StrongStyle, I definitely condone missing it for freedom. Big thanks to that guy. Thanks, brother.
And then another rule I totally forgot about. This is really important to us at NorCal. All 3P alternate
Yes.
costumes will be banned.
Oh!
So I don't want to see double fucking warm up bobs. I don't want to see cheap ass Miguel cape. I don't want to see ugly street clothes Jin or whatever fuck. It's all gonna be default. So you're only gonna see default things.
Nice.
If you do pick a 3P, your opponent or the judge can DQ you for the game.
Nice.
We're gonna do that.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna do it super strict, all right? Because I hate seeing
Me too.
the two characters the same. I hate that.
Me too.
So,
what is this
we're gonna
fucking
go
Mortal Kombat? You know, both scorpions are orange. What the fuck? I can't even tell. That's great. I've hated those costumes since the beginning, and I
I hate the
hated those stupid customizables. What's up, Ricky?
I hate the fact that when someone before you picks it, like every time I play after Incog, he always picks a stupid Bob costume, and so
Dude.
I had to wear this stupid chapless Bob. And
So
I'm
you're gonna
like,
get DQ'd, Rick.
SoCal
yeah, so I get
Rectium,
DQ'd because
dude.
of that guy. I'm like, oh, I'm so pissed. I
I'm
hate this
telling you,
outfit.
man. SoCal Rectium has been making me wear that camouflage Dragonoff since the fucking game came out. That guy constantly is picking that shitty ass camouflage Dragonoff. Jesus. Okay, that sounds great. Anything else? Great news. Any other great news you got left?
I think that might be it. We'll probably wait till another like 2 weeks before the event, and we'll come back with a recap on
I'm not
things.
going to ask you about it, but I am going to mention it. During the Tekken Casino, just before you left, you mentioned to Mr. Harada, you said, "See you in September." I'm just telling the internet what I heard, so I don't know what's
We're
going on.
we're working closely with Namco.
Oh, internet.
So,
Sounds
with the timeline, hopefully we'll get something cool for you guys that show up. It's probably worth it for you to come.
Yeah, don't blow your whole load on Gaguni.
No, I can't say that because we're not too sure what we're gonna get out of it yet.
Right.
But whatever we do get, it's gonna be amazing, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that I did say that. Oh, speaking of Tekken Casino, I think Sean was asking me about it, and they want to run one over there too. I just told him they can't. I told Sean he can't charge for it.
Ooh, wow. That is an interesting stipulation. May I ask why?
Because that's fucked up.
Really? I mean, think about it. Don't they have to pay to do the Tekken Casino?
If I'm finding you the room, you don't have to.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's
if
fucked
I'm
up.
finding you a room, don't get sponsors and then charge people. Don't get this. Don't get that.
Okay.
Just let the people play.
Man, it is surprising to me what a decent human you are. Your presentation is really bad for how decent of a human you are. You seem like a real piece of shit, but you are a halfway decent guy. I like that.
Eris, you know that's true. You know that. Okay? Don't try to play. Don't try to play. You called me your friend, dude. You can't.
That was a mistake that I'll have to live with. Okay, I understand.
That's like me losing to Jody. I just gotta live with it.
Yeah,
right?
I got outplayed. I accidentally called you a friend. Sorry, my bad. I got outplayed. Hopefully it'll happen, but hopefully it won't happen. Whatever the fuck you said earlier. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I'm really excited. Every time I've talked to you about it, it sounds better and better. It seems as though even though you're not gonna have another trailer, it seems as though I think you should probably have another trailer. If you want, I'll make it for you.
I think you should let that happen,
dude.
I'll make you a trailer. You want me to make you a trailer?
Oh no!
I'll do
no!
it.
We'll
figure it out. We'll figure it out. If they need my skills, I got Movie Maker locked and loaded. I haven't updated it for a while, so it's the oldest version of Movie Maker. It still doesn't know anything, but whatever. It sounds good.
Bronson's moving in slow motion.
Just get a Tekken Smash to make the trailer, dude.
Oh shit! Then StrongStyle will never happen.
Jeez, man, this is getting annoying.
I can still hear you. Just fix it.
Nah, there you go.
Okay, so is there anything else that we have missed before we move on?
Okay, so I should say this. We're gonna try to work closely with a Sickle Cell Foundation.
Ooh.
Because this all started because Sickle Cell Foundation, which is what we lost Patrick Collins to.
Right.
And that's how this all started off anyways.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be passing out pamphlets and information stuff. We're probably gonna try to do some form of charity thing and donate to the foundation. So if you do show up, please, help out if you can. We're probably gonna run one non-Tekken tournament, and that's gonna be ran by my girlfriend Kat. It's gonna be a rock, paper, scissors, single elim charity event.
Sounds good. Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
That's really kind of, heartwarming, actually. It really is. The fact that it was, it's very unfortunate that is the catalyst, but I think that, Patrick would be very happy with this kind of...
Yeah, this is for Pat. So.
This is really cool, man. Sounds really great. Okay, so there's more in store we don't know about. I'm looking forward to my trailer that's going to be coming out soon for StrongStyle. Anything else that... Oh, God, did you drop again? I can never tell. You make such silly faces. And then... Is he frozen? Oh, there he is.
He's moving.
No. I'm moving.
You look less like a bird
see the dog?
this time.
Bring the dog over.
Bring the dog. Let's
just
talk
let him
about
out.
Why not? Let him out? What are you
Big
keeping
boy.
him?
Big boy.
Wow, that's a big fucking dog.
Holy
Whoa,
God.
your dog is huge. I thought
That's
the dog was small.
Yeah, I thought it was small too.
That's
What is
not
that?
big,
He's
dude.
90 pounds. He's
Are you
German
a fucking
Shepherd.
cop? That looks like a cop's dog. That looks like a canine dog.
It is a
Canine
cop
unit.
dog.
It looks
it
like
is.
it.
That's tight.
Wait. So the dog that's been biting Jimmy every time he plays Tekken at your house is that big ass dog?
Yeah.
Has been
This
leaving
is him.
wounds.
This is him.
Jesus.
Wow. Okay. All right.
This is
Look
him.
at that. This is getting gross.
I think
We got the
your cat
flag
can
Tekken,
be a
yeah.
flag.
Oh,
tree.
okay.
I think I've seen this
All right.
video online before. Okay, so do we have bitch callings? Is Bacon a bitch?
No, Bacon's
No,
not
he's
bitch.
a male.
Okay,
He's a
gotcha.
man, dude. He's
Okay,
a man.
so Bacon's not.
Well, he's a
gonna,
boy. He's a boy.
Bacon's not going to take any offense. Unless you guys have anything else to talk about before we go to bitch.
No, I think that's good enough for this show.
Okay.
Hopefully, that's a lot of information for you guys. Hopefully, it provides some hype to the actual event. And
for me.
Oh, actually, another thing. We are working on a hotel right now. It's People that don't know, Northern California is very expensive.
It is.
So we're working very hard on trying to find a cheap hotel that's not necessarily even near the venue, but we're gonna have NorCal shuttle you guys back and forth. So we're doing our best to make the experience, as cheap as possible for anyone coming from out of state or even just not local.
It really seems like it's going to be a treat for everyone who's going to attend. So, and it's clear that you're really going out of your way to make it a great event, not only just from the perspective of what goes down inside the ballroom, but just overall, your attitude seems really good about running the event. And I mean, this is going to be one for the record books, I think.
I mean, that's what it's about, right? A tournament is also obviously about winning or whatever, but it's also about just going and hanging out and having fun and doing something that's the common thing amongst everyone.
Yeah.
That's the main goal of StrongStyle. We're just there to give you guys the best experience we can do.
Yeah.
So hopefully
we can do. Sounds.
Yeah, we can do.
Sounds pretty good. All right. So, do we have any bitch callings? Is anyone ready?
No one's ready, dude.
I'm gonna call GM, Gin Master, and Bronson a bitch just because I got nothing.
That's the defaults.
You
Yeah,
have
the default.
Okay, GM, Gin Master, and Bronson. All right.
So
I guess.
on that note, what I read online is GM won a tournament in New York or Long Island or something, right? And first place was actually a free trip to Barbados.
To what?
Barbados?
VXG?
No, it's not VXG, but it's obviously some fucking Caribbean island or whatever, right?
Okay.
And the one reply I saw through my news feed was, "You're a bitch for not going because of there's no tournament." So it sounds like he declined the free trip because there is no tournament there. Even if that's not true, he's a bitch anyways. So, that's what I'm gonna default to. There you go.
Okay. I guess so. Ricky, do you have any bitch callings?
Anyone, man, all right, this one's just coming out with the fly, but anyone that does not register for StrongStyle and then complains when StrongStyle registration closed 3 weeks beforehand and they don't register on time, because I know what's going to happen, and I know JDCR or someone out there is going to be super pissed because they flew all the way to NorCal and weren't able to enter the tournament. Also, anyone that plays regular Jin in Tekken 4 in the side tournament, you guys are also all your default bitches. You guys are Jin Master, Bronson, GM style bitches. Regular Jin users in Tekken 4, bitches. I'm probably gonna use regular Jin in Tekken 4.
Yeah, I know I will. Sounds good. Okay, that sounds like a decent bitch calling. For me, I'm in your boat, guys. I don't have a bitch calling, but I do have a reverse bitch calling, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, internet.
Whoa.
I'm gonna
This
do
is
it.
not the segment for that shit, Aries.
I know, and I'm gonna have to do it because I feel like this episode, more than any other episode of this show that I've ever done, there are so many people that are really like doing selfless things, and I'm just really impressed with all these different people. Not only yourself, Bronson, everyone in NorCal that's involved. Chris Seglia, Mark Man for donating,
Steven.
and just Steven, of course, Subtle.
Yes.
And all these different people coming together to just kind of do something that they really like. It just seems like surprising. It just doesn't seem like you come across this kind of thing every day. And I just think that's going to be my reverse bitch calling. All of you guys that are involved in making this happen, everyone who was involved in making Tekken happen at Evo, and all these different things really is just like, I don't know what else to say. It's really, I don't have bitch calling here because I'm just so surprised. Everyone is really and then Wonky made it out. That's another thing that is really like, man, we gave everyone applause, but you guys really deserve a pat on the back. I know the internet's a bunch of trolls. I know they're talking a lot of shit, and they always do, and they'll never stop. But that's really something that I think you guys deserve a lot of recognition, gratitude, and just lots of other adjectives and stuff for, because it's awesome.
Well, on behalf of StrongStyle, thank you, and on behalf of StrongStyle, we're calling you a bitch.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I just so dope, man. Look at this shit, dude. You got people like you guys, Mark, man. I mean, everyone coming together. This is like this final huge tournament where all these people are coming from all over the world. It sounds great. Internet, it sounds great. Let's plug all our shit before we go. Ricky.
Follow me on on twitch.tv/RickSteezy. I'm gonna be playing Tekken 4 on stream one day, and then I'm gonna practice
damn.
so hard for that side tournament. I'm seriously gonna stream Tekken 4 and play regular Jin. I'm gonna try to remember how to do everything, all the cheap shit.
I think that I have a PS3 that doesn't read discs anymore, but I think it reads PS2 discs, and it's the backwards compatible one that should play Tekken 4 with no lag. So you guys are fucked. I'm gonna pull up the old matches. You guys are so fucked. I'm entering. Okay.
Nah, man. Lee Sidestep 2, Frame Trap, something or other, fucks up Ogre all day. That's all I know.
Yeah,
Y'all don't even know about Law, man. Y'all don't know.
Yeah, he sucks in that game. Sucks big time. Okay. Rip, go ahead.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook /Level Up Your Game. My Twitter REEPAL.
Sounds good. Bronson, you're up.
Obviously, NorCalStrongStyle.com. Register, please. You could watch NorCal play like fucking for 12 hours at a time on twitch.tv/NorCalStrongStyle. There's also I Play Winner with Chris Seglia. Follow that. Yeah, man. I was actually really nervous about this show because this specific one, because we're giving out so much information, and StrongStyle really does mean a lot to a lot of us in NorCal, especially, we all work together on it. And the way this one happened, it's a big chunk of our hearts. So please come, have fun, support it.
Yeah, make it a StrongStyle internet. It's gonna be fucking